Peace, peace, world. Peace, peace. It's your guy, Barry J. Stone Jr. that's here to talk to you today and say hello, let you know God is undefeated. He truly is. He truly is. Let's give him thanks. Let's give him praise. I'm here to speak, man. I got to speak my piece. It's been a minute since I actually did a post or whatever, and it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. I really haven't posted. Well, no, ain't reason why I really haven't posted. I haven't posted. I've been busy doing things, but it was a period of time something happened, so I have to come and make a post. And because things are about to come to a head like they're supposed to, and it's concerning my name, Barry J. Stone Jr. What happened is this: on April 27th. First, let me say this: my name is Barry J. Stone Jr., not Barry J. Stone, not Barry Stone, not Barry Stone Jr. All the different variations that this governmental system, these other people have been trying to use, attached to my personal identification information. My name is Barry J. Stone Jr. And what's been going on is I've been in a situation where I've been made aware that there's all mineral rights in my name through a family member and other information. And what has happened is apparently there must be someone already using that in my name within the family. And so what has been going on is everywhere I go, they're trying to give me a different variation of my name or use it or apply it, attach it, but I always challenge it. But since coming to Georgia, moving here, buying a home 2 years ago, things just came to a head April 27th, actually. I've been here, law-abiding citizen. I'm not here getting in any trouble. I don't have drama. I don't like drama. I'm a naturalist. Don't drink. So it's been a situation, I guess, where a person ain't assassinating their own character. I guess you got to do it for them. I guess when the frustration get too bad. I've encountered a situation where I made a post on April 19th about Coweta County government. And that post was in reference to me buying a slingshot in Florida. And in doing that, when I bought that slingshot in Florida, it showed that the Georgia systems had my name in as Barry Stone Jr. in the DMV systems. And of course, you got to provide them with everything to get an ID. So my name shouldn't have been in there wrong. My name is Barry James Stone Jr. And so I put that out there to expose that. That was on April 19th. So here is April 27th. Your guy's in that same slingshot in front of my home, riding down the street, heading to a store. I believe it was a store, ice cream somewhere. I was heading to the store when I was ambushed by 10 Coweta County fire and paramedics. I had police come up from behind me. There was no need for that. This took place April 27th, on a Friday. There was no one in my home. It had been situations earlier in the week where it was a young lady that I didn't want in my home no more. So I called 911, a call, and it wasn't for emergency because she was outside of my door. I'm like, nah, just go. And so that was it. No incident. You hear the 911 call. So there was no situation with that. And I'm just saying that for a reason, because I figure out what they're trying to do. And so, but that was something earlier in the week. But it was nothing like that. I don't get in a situation like that. I avoid contact like that. I wouldn't open my door for them or police when I called 911. I kept that door closed and locked. I didn't want to hear because that young lady had been poisoning me. She had been poisoning me. So I had a right not to want her in my home. And so the good thing, I guess, about them ambushing me and taking me to the hospital for no reason. They had no legal justification to just come snatch me up off the street out of my vehicle driving down the street. They try to act like it was done in my home. I was driving down the street and I have the receipts for that to prove that. So I'm sitting there surrounded. So I try to make a dash to my house. Boom. They jump on me, throw me in the back of the ambulance, Coweta County, whatever. I got receipts for everything. So they turn around, throw me in the back of this ambulance. I go to Piedmont Noonan from April 20. Now, mind you, this was 8 days after I made that post on the 19th, that's when the soldiers came to my home to ambush me. They had no, like I said, they had no reason because there was no incidents at my home on April 27th. Ain't nothing happened in my home because I ain't opened my door for nobody. I might not have been available, but it wasn't no drama with me for no firefighters would be coming for me to snatch me off the streets. There was no reason for that. I ain't under no type of psychiatric care. It's April 27th. Well, April 27th I wasn't, but now that was part of their plan, so let me get to that. So after they picked me up, ambush me, take me to the hospital. I'm sitting there like, oh, what's going on? But of course they threw me in the back thing, but they knocked me out. They hit me with a needle. I'm gone. Your boy's gone. So I get up. I'm coming in and out of days. And I realize these guys are playing in my anal cavity. So they're sitting there doing surgery or something in my anal cavity at the hospital and all type of crazy stuff. So from April 27th to May 1st, they kept me there doing all type of stuff, man. I'm not going to even go into detail because that's irrelevant at this point. I'm just trying to let y'all see the scenario. So from April 27th to May 1st, they held me. But this is the thing that Noonan did, Piedmont Noonan. They forgot to get their bracelet. And on this bracelet, of course, they got to put the name Barry Stone, but then it has no patient encounter date. So they kept me in their hospital with no date, no nothing, because they got to set up the scenario to say that there was some type of incident. And that's why they had me there. But even then, Piedmont Noonan, no, there was no incidents there. I wasn't there for no site, so they can't even say that because that wasn't the case. And plus, I was snatched up off the street by Coweta County. Point blank, and I have the receipts for that. I have the receipts out of my vehicle. And so, by them not putting the date, they want to control the narrative of how they're going to create that story, because now what happens is on May 1st, I end up in a Summit Ridge hospital. Mind you, I signed a 1013, but mind you, I've been there 3 or 4 days. I'm in and out of it. I don't know what a 1013 is. They told me it's another transfer. They took a brain scan. And, I got the receipts on that. They took a brain scan. Because, see, like I said, they were being so grimy and dirty to me. They were doing things to me, and then they turned around and billed me for it. Things they were doing to me. And so they sat there and took the brain scan. So I'm under the impression they sent me over there for that. I don't know. I'm out of it this time. People had me 4 days. I don't know what they was doing to me. It was that bad. And so I end up at this place. I'm there at Summit Ridge. See, it's a psychiatric hospital. So next thing you know, they done stuck me in a psychiatric hospital. Doctors, nobody, never met these doctors. They sit there for 20 days, create a fake mental health profile, but that's not the clincher. They went to the Gwinnett County courts and got an involuntarily commit order against me. Yes, without allowing me to go to a hearing to defend myself in it. So it was always a plan. So that was the plan, to get me in there, get me in the systems, get me over there so that they could go and first get me in the wrong name, because they entered the order in the wrong name anyway and went in probate court. So the order is in the wrong name, but it's using my identity. So again, identity theft. So they sat there and did all of that stuff. Created fake profile, fake mental health notes, and I never met with no doctors. I just sat there while they created a whole bunch of paperwork. So what they actually did under federal law was a pattern RICO conspiracy, because they used 2 or more employees to create all these fake documents against me to create a mental health profile. And then they turned around and I leave there. Now I'm a psychopath. So Georgia had to grab me, snatch me, because I'm not out here getting in no trouble. I'm not one of them guys. Put me in a system as a psychopath because they had to have me labeled. They had to put, so it's like he's not out here putting dirt on himself, so we got to go grab him and put dirt on him. That's exactly what it amounted to, was them coming grabbing me, basically trying to find a way to put dirt on me, trying to put something on that other name, that guy. But the whole game is to still keep Barry J. Stone Jr. separate, because that's the guy with the oil rights who one of my family members is using. But they got to keep the guy Barry Stone, Barry Jace, they got to keep him under attack from knowing that. But the story out, because a relative already told me about the oil and mineral rights throughout the different states. I was already told. So a lot of this has been, a majority of it's been about that. That's just what the bottom line of it, what it is. I'm not out here doing nothing, committing no crime for them to be coming snatching me up off the street, put me in a mental hospital, not allowing me to go to court in front of the court to defend myself. I don't care if a person is incapacitated. I would think the hospital is going to wheel you there just to show the court he's out of it, she's out of it. No, they didn't take me to court because they were lying, because they were manufacturing and creating this fake profile anyway to get me in their systems so that what? So they can create another encounter, police encounter, try to harm me, and then say, oh, he was just at the mental hospital. They labeled him as sociopath and psychopath. And and he did this. And he was at Piedmont Noonan. And this happened and that happened. So they're trying to call themselves laying up a scenario and a story. Because they think they're going to try to unalive your guy. But it can't happen. They already tried that. And so when I'm at Piedmont Noonan, the good thing about going there was, like I was saying, was the fact that the young lady, whom I was telling you I didn't want at my house earlier, was like I said, poisoned me with fentanyl. And lucky it didn't work. So that's what was found out when they ran some tests. I was given those results, but I guess it was supposed to, they supposed to look at it like I'm doing something. No, I don't do drugs. I don't even drink, So, nah, that's not even going down like that. As far as hard drugs, I don't do nothing like that, and I definitely don't do no drinking. So, that was a good thing about going there, confirming what I knew. The reason why I didn't want that woman back in my house, because she had been trying to poison me with fentanyl. And so, those results were in test results, lab results at Noonan. And so, that's why I'm so glad I didn't let her back in my home that day. And so, April 27th, wasn't no occurrences at my home when he came and snatched me up out the street, riding down the street. And so people got some explaining to do. I wasn't out there acting up, doing anything to anybody. I definitely shouldn't have been at no Summit Ridge Hospital as them while they forged and created a fake involuntary commit. But lucky with all that, you got receipts, y'all. And these people turned around after snatching me up. I didn't call the county for nothing. I'm driving down the street and I got receipts on that. They turned around and gonna want to bill me. You ain't gonna be able to see it, but I got the bill. So how you gonna turn around, snatch me off the street? I didn't call you for no reason. Then you turn around and send me a bill. Yeah, Cook County gonna send me a bill for $800 after snatching me off the street. And so this is the arrogance of these people, the arrogance of the system. And, the good part about it, that same young lady, though, when they had me trapped in Piedmont Noonan, she came there. And had I been in my right mind, they had done so much stuff to me. I would have left with her then. I should have been like, let me get out of here. Because they had no legal right to hold me there or have me there. But they had done so much to me, I didn't know what was going on. So, and not they, I can't even say it was Piedmont. It was people that the Piedmont nurses were coming to me and they were saying they need you, they. So Piedmont nurses were coming to me saying, I'm like, what's going on? But I didn't know what they did to me, what they had put in my system. But the young lady came to get the slingshot keys because, like I said, they snatched me, they ambushed me in front of my home and snatched me out of my vehicle. So it was left there. So this young lady had to, she came back to the hospital. And I thank her, I thank her for that. And I should have left with her then. And she ended up moving the vehicle. And I'm glad we able to communicate on that. So we're in good standing, but I still got to stay away because she did what she did at the time. So I don't know if she could have been part of the plan. But the point is, I should have got up out of there and left with her, but I didn't. And they ended up keeping me. At that time, it was that same day anyway, Monday. And the Tuesday, it was a Tuesday, a Sunday. And so Sunday the 29th, the 30th, it was the 30th she came and did that. It was the 30th. And so, it was April 30th. Like I said, they had held me there since the 27th. She came on the 30th, I guess, and got the slingshot keys and moved it. So my point is, y'all, these cats, sitting there involved in a lot of mess just because somebody wants to target my oil and mineral rights. They want to sit there and create this scenario under a whole different name. But I got receipts on everything that has taken place. And thank goodness for that. But what makes you think is I know where my heart is. I know what I've done and haven't done. But these people got so frustrated that they couldn't put nothing on my character and me as a person, that they had to finally come snatch me out the street, throw me in their systems, create fake narratives, do illegal, unlawful, involuntary commit orders just to have something on that other guy named Barry J, who they trying to create for me to be, because they can't attach me to Barry J. Stone Jr. That's the guy with the oil mineral rights. So they have to create me as this other crazy guy, this other crazy character. So that's the only thing I can get out of all of this, because I don't bother nobody. But Summit Ridge committed some serious federal law violations, which can be considered pattern RICO conspiracies. They want to act like our young men are out in the street, young ladies with the RICO's charges. No, they're the ones running the RICO operations. These people sat there, created fake documentation. I never met with one doctor about no mental health. Don't know doctor, have no authority to know me, to sit there and diagnose me. Now have never met me, diagnose me, creating fake treatment plans that they're sitting there making me sign that are blank, that you don't even know. These people don't know me. I ain't never met them, ain't even seen none of these doctors. And still, they sat there with employees and just created fake mental health profile to send to the court. And so part of this plan, I guess, is God's plan too, because it's continuing to reveal what people would do for greed, what people would do for money. And they'll do anything to try to assassinate somebody's character. But most of all, they're using our systems wrong. And this shows that our systems are too corrupted. But Summit Ridge and his employees, because 2 or more employees engaged in this operation, because trust me, there's a lot of people involved. And I remember everything, because I was alert the whole time there. So I know everything, what was going on, what went down, who did what. And I seen the operation they were doing. And essentially, on top of everything else we're doing, they medically trafficked me as a veteran, because they turned around and billed the VA $44,000 after holding me there unlawfully and illegally. So a guy had to, been going through a little bit, but it ain't been an issue for me. I'm built for this. I'm built for this, and I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to stay strong in who I am. I'm Barry J. Stone Jr. And one thing I know, God is undefeated. I got my total faith in that. I'm going to keep moving forward. So Coweta County, any other official which I'm involved in, any type of setups, corruption, I'm not fazed by that, man. You cats sat there, snatched me up. I don't go to hospitals for a reason. I don't go to doctors for a reason. Last time I went had a knee surgery, I was temporarily paralyzed from the waist down. After that, I knew, don't go back to no hospitals. And so that's what I did. I stay away from hospitals, doctors. I don't like doctor bills anyway. And plus, I have my own medicine cabinet. But the point is I wasn't out here acting up, so they had to come here and get me to create something. And that's just the bottom line of what it was. And they had to do it in the other guy's name. The order was entered in this other guy's name. So all that stuff is defective anyway. So that's all out the window. And so I just want to get my story out there and my side, because the system, they'll try to find a way to gaslight you, because that's what they do. But like I said, I got my ducks in the order. I got my documentation showing what these cats did when they came and got me, how they got me. It's proof they snatched me up out my vehicle. Wasn't nothing going on April 27th in my life for Coweta County Fire Department to come snatch me up. Nobody gave them no legal right authority. I want to see what court order gave them people the right, Coweta County, to snatch me off of my street and out of my vehicle. What court order gave you a right to do that? And so these are the things that I got to deal with. But also, you got to see these systems are corrupt. They give justice to who they want, and they take justice from who they want. But my thing is, just leave me alone. I'm not bothering. I'm living my life that you don't want me to live, but I'm going to live it anyway. And I'm going to live it as Barry J. Stone Jr. So with that, I just like to say, your little plot, your little continued plan to just be corrupt to try to steal my name for all rights. And this is just not them. This is being done with family. This is being done with certain family members, elder family members that want to save that stuff and make sure they grands and grands is looked out for, which would have happened anyway. But for some reason, somebody doesn't want me to get that. And that's not even important to me. I've been building my own life. I have my own home. I've been building my own life without that anyway. But they've been so bent on me not want me to come into that. They've been trying to create scenarios that I'm this bad guy or I got problems, I got issues. So they're using that time to do that before those rights come to me because they want to paint the picture I'm not a good person if they finally do. Or if they want to try to paint a picture to try to put it in conservatorship. So but the thing is, I'm not even caring or thinking about that. But you got to get on your guard once you realize what's going on and why they're coming at you. And so now I'm in defense mode as far as I have to put this video out here because they're coming at me and the chickens were definitely coming home to roost to the point where they had to come and finally, without no type of court order or anything, just turn around and I hadn't done nothing for them to snatch me up out the middle of the street, take me into a hospital, put me in there, give me a wristband with no patient admission date, leave me in there. I'm not even going to tell you the tactics and the stuff I went through because that'll come out in court when it needs to, if this goes to court. If it even has to go to court. All that'll come out. So I just wanted to bring that to public attention and put my public record out there of what these individuals are continuing to try to do. But this is my story. I got my receipts. I'll be posting them. Wristband, no admission date, Kewanee County. Piedmont Hospital was holding me, so they're trying to control the timeline. I don't know what they're going to say in that end, but I wasn't under, I definitely wasn't there under no mental stuff. I got proof. I was driving down the street, minding my business when I was snatched up. Young lady had to come get my keys, and plus I got other proof. I got letters from different people saying, hey, your slingshot is in the middle of the street. Is everything okay? Or da-da-da, you need to move it. Because they didn't realize that I was snatched up and taken off and just put in the hospital with no admission date. And then all of a sudden I end up in a hospital and they label me as, they put me as an involuntary commit. When I don't care, like I said, if I was out of it dead, they should have rolled me in front of the judge like that, saying, see, judge, he can't, he out of it. No, they created documentation. They got people making statements. They got witnesses, and they lied and didn't take me there. So, and that's just the bottom line of it. And that's what is actually my issue. My concern really wasn't Coweta County, but as I thought about what they did, I said, those people ambushed me, threw me in there. I don't know what they was putting in my system, giving to me. But when the young lady came to get them keys and slingshot, I should have left with her to move it out the middle of the street. You know, I should have told her, yo, they kidnapped me, get me out of here. But I was out of it. I was out of it. I don't know what they put in my system, what was going on. So with that, y'all, man, just keep your head over your grass cut. Understand that all your government systems are definitely not your friend, especially if you got any type of resources. They're coming forward. And it's not just them. I can't put that all in them. This is a plot with family. That's just the bottom line. But this is my story, and this is a story that Dane Calloway been telling a lot of people about the rights, your name. And it just happened to come my way, and I had no idea, but it makes sense now why I was always so highly targeted, why people messing me, why they constantly was switching my name. And then it started making sense because it was happening too much. And then I started doing cease and desist orders and started challenging. So then they knew I was aware. And so then I guess finally when they realized this dude, he's a clean cut dude. So we're going to have to go get him and create a situation. And that's what they did. They came snatch me up out the street, y'all. Threw me in a mental hospital. Get me in Georgia systems labeled. So now the police can roll up on me and think they can do anything they want over here in Coweta County on me. But you sad mistaken. You got no permission to come near me because you all know who I am. And the world gonna find out who I am. Peace, peace, world. Thank you. Because trust me, they not going through all of this for no reason. They are not going through all of this for no reason. The world's gonna know who I am. Peace, peace, world. I'm Barry J. Stone Jr. And I guess I've been their worst nightmare. But do right, man. Leave people alone. And this is why the world is in the condition it's in now. because of systems like this, because of people like this, continue to try to ruin other people's lives. It's not even bothering them, man. And this is sad, but this is what's being exposed in America. And I really don't think there's no reversing this. And I think, and I know, I know we're under judgment. All this is judgment coming out, showing you how the systems are doing people. This is judgment. We've seen what happened to her sister Sonya. Sonya Massey. It's just, sometimes they can't take the righteousness and goodness of people, man. They just got to come and constantly be under attack. Because no one, I don't care who you are. I'm not that person. You go look at my Facebook page. I'm not that person, man. That I'm driving down the street. You want to snatch me up out my vehicle. That's real hate. That's some real hate there. And so I feel bad for you people in Coweta County, Gwinnett County. Well, I'm going to pray for y'all. Pray that God help get your mind right. And leave people alone and just get your mind right, man. Get your mind right. Because this plan and this plot, it ain't going to work. It's already been stopped. Y'all have a good day. This is Barry J. Stone Jr. signing off. And, those are division orders. They'll find me when they're supposed to. We know the whole scenario, man. It's all going to get worked out at one point or another. So they can continue to keep with the cover. They can keep with the trying to create a picture on me so they can come in with the attack. Now they done went and had me for 4 days locked down in the hospital. Tried taking all type of DNA. They did some type of surgery in my anal cavity. They went in there, so now I got to go to the doctor and get that verified and confirmed. They done went all up in my stuff and I didn't need to. I felt them doing it. Went all up in there. So I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot because somebody don't want me to have my rights on any level. And not breaking me down because it's obvious now I'm in people's heads so bad they breaking themselves down and they breaking their own systems down. Because no government, no county government got no right to snatch a citizen up out the street. And you don't got no court order and they ain't did nothing but ride down the street. And now all of a sudden they end up as of May 21st, now they a psychopath. Now they've been involuntarily committed to your systems. So that's what y'all doing, huh? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. God got a bigger plan. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So with that, like I said, Coweta County, stay away from me. Gwinnett County, stay away from me. Noonan Police, stay away from me. Coweta County fire officials, stay away from me. Piedmont Noonan Hospital, stay away from me. All of y'all violated. All of y'all violated my person. All of y'all violated. And had no reason and no legal rhyme or reason to. Just out of hate. That's deep. That's deep. Just out of hate. Because people going to find out who I am. It's going to come out sooner or later. So with that, y'all, peace, y'all. Peace. But you guys on it, and I'm sure we're going to get this matter settled and taken care of. Peace.